Set to go. And they're off and racing. Yukon Glen was given plenty of time to pop out of the stalls in his own time. He's the back marker early. Also, Alunak and Enemy are switched right off towards the back of the field. Interesting, very interesting that Quickthorn and Tom Marquand stay very wide from the gates. Coming a solo run down the middle of the track is Quickthorn. Meanwhile, Nate the Great disputes the lead overall with Thunderous over on the far side running rail. But the overall leader is Quickthorn. Interesting wide route. Fascinating start to the race. Quickthorn leading, Nate the Great and Thunderous second and third. And look how far clear already these three are from Rodrigo Diaz, who must be 5 lengths further back, at least in 4th position. John Leaper is just nicely keen in 5th place. He's racing ahead of Alunak. Enemy switched right off. And Yukon Glen plumb last, the raider from Scotland, and last year's Brigadier Gerard winner. He's in last place. So they make their way then around the turn, right-handed, and at this point they'll be downhill towards the back straight. Quickthorn leading from Nate the Great, and in 3rd place, Thunderous. The field remain well strung out in the Coral Henry II Stakes. 4th place, that belongs to Rodrigo Diaz, and then John Leaper. They're at 2 or 3 length intervals after these, with Alunak, Enemy, second last for Enemy, and still Yukon Glen is the back marker as they turn then through the Coral Eclipse start, and less than 1.25 miles now left to run. So striding on towards halfway, Quickthorn and Tom Marquand lead the field here, 2.5 lengths in advance of Nate the Great, who sits in 2nd place. Another couple then to Thunderous. Rodrigo Diaz and John Leaper have closed up slightly. Alunak biding his time still in company with Enemy, who's not made any sort of move yet from the rear of the field, where sitting last is still Yukon Glen as they stride on now well past halfway. In a couple of furlongs time, they'll be turning out of the back straight. This, the Coral Henry II Stakes. Quickthorn has made this a really fascinating race. Firstly, by steering so wide out of the gates, and secondly, by setting a tempo that's got them well strung out throughout. Nate the Great, however, has closed up. He's in 2nd place, as close as he's ever been. Thunderous poised. He's 3rd, followed by Rodrigo Diaz in 4th place. John Leaper is still ahead of Alunak. They are still 5th and 6th positions. Enemy hasn't moved yet, and Yukon Glen still the back marker, as Quickthorn leads them now round the home turn into the home straight. So Quickthorn, runner-up in the Sagaro Stakes at Ascot last time out. In 2nd is Nate the Great, ridden along. Thunderous ridden along in 3rd, and Quickthorn will try and run them into the ground from here. Rodrigo Diaz is back in 4th place. John Leaper, Enemy, both are a long way out of their ground. Alunak's not picked up, and Yukon Glen is still the back marker. They head then uphill. 2 furlongs left to go. Has Quickthorn got all the answers? He's been set a big question. In front, Nate the Great, followed by Thunderous, Rodrigo Diaz. Enemy is now starting to make ground on the wide outside. There's still time. Over a furlong left to go. Quickthorn is driven all the way here, trying to repel Nate the Great. They're followed by Thunderous, Rodrigo Diaz, and Enemy's runners flattened out. Quickthorn is out in front, still out in front. As brave a performance as you're likely to see. Quickthorn is home, makes all the running under a fabulous ride from Tom Marquand. Nate the Great, Rodrigo Diaz, and Thunderous, the next one's home.
Excellent ride from Tom Marquand. I'm going to credit you with that. It seemed an excellent plan, well executed. Just take me through the tactics.
Yeah, to be honest, Huey kind of said, well, go forward, and if anyone wants to go, fine, and if not, do your own thing. And
why the straight line at a 9?
Look, I'm not going to lie, it's something I quite enjoy doing. I don't know what, I always think, until you go around a bend, you're not losing ground. And typically on slow ground at Sandown, we go at the stand side anyway.
Were you tempted in the straight?
No, not. Thing is, if you're drawn wide, you're not losing any ground by going in a straight line until you get to a bend anyway. And it's a really nice way to find a rhythm without anything hassling you or jostling for a position, or you can just set out your own speed and go your own speed until you're ready to cross over. And by that time, nine times out of 10, everyone else has slotted into their position and they can't do an awful lot about what you're doing. So look, it always looks good when you pull it off, and you know, it usually works around sharper tracks like Wolverhampton and Kempton when you can peg out and then whip in at the bend, and you know, it's probably not often done here, but that was a really good performance because he had to dig pretty deep there. Just
before you get your prize, take me through the closing stages and what you were feeling under you.
To be honest, I tried to take a bit of a march at the bottom of the straight, knowing that I had a few lengths on everyone, and I'd gone sort of 3/4 of the way through the gears, just saving half a gear for the last furlong, and to be honest, I thought we might be a bit vulnerable late on, but he stays really well, and that stiff finish was always going to suit him off his Ascot run, so yeah, well done to he and the team.
Great ride, well done, Tom.
Thanks, Tom. Cheers.